So one of the biggest challenges businesses have whenever they're trying to market to their potential marketplace is that they have an issue with traffic, and it has to do with the high cost of traffic. At the moment, if you're trying to get business, it's going to be very difficult for you to compete with the others that are just lashing out money like crazy. So those customers that you need and you want are becoming really expensive to get a hold of them. So if you're going to market to these people, you need to be different. You need to be creative, and you need to think outside the box. You can't be doing the same thing that everybody's doing and then expect a different result. So the first thing that Nicholas and I have worked out pretty quickly is that attention is key. If you can get somebody's attention and you can get them to engage with your offer, and it's only a matter of time before you can build enough value. That's the difficult part. So in order to get attention, you need to be able to get something in front of them that's going to get them to stop and say, hey, I want to pay attention to this. The problem is that there's hundreds, if not thousands of things trying to get your prospects' attention. So your advertisement, if it's generic and it doesn't talk about their problems, it doesn't talk about how you can solve them, it's going to be unheard, unseen, and unwanted. So Nicholas and I have been crafting awareness campaigns for many years for many different clients, and we seem to have got something that's different and unique. So basically what we're doing is we're creating articles that are going to entice the prospect that we want to put their hand up and say, I want to engage with this piece of article or this content. So in the case of our bathroom renovation customer, what we did for them was we created an article about avoiding the reno disaster. So as you can see, this was the ad that we had running, and it says expert builder reveals 3 trade rules on how you can avoid the dreaded reno disaster, right? It's really plain and simple, but there's only one person that's going to engage with that prospect. It's going to be somebody that's trying to avoid a reno disaster, and that's the type of client that we want. So by doing that, we were creating that awareness in the marketplace, and we were positioning our client as an expert. And through a series of different questions and different understanding the market, Nicholas was able to craft a blog that got 9,000 people to engage with. We were paying 20 cents a visitor, right? I mean, this screen doesn't show the price, but I'm talking only a couple $100 worth of traffic here. And what that enabled us to do, Nicholas, I'll let you explain it because you crafted the article. So walk us through what the theory was behind the article and what you discovered after writing this piece.
Yeah, so Sebastian pretty much touched on it. We wanted to identify a target audience that was interested in renovations, and then from that big pool of people, we could then segment those people and try and identify what type of renovation they were into, whether it was going to be a bathroom, a kitchen, laundry, pool, etc. So we wanted to cast a nice wide net of people that were interested in renovations, and we did that by, like Sebastian said, going and diving into the problems that people that are considering a renovation could possibly face. And probably the most fearful thing for someone who's going to invest, $15,000, $20,000, $30,000 is the fact that it's going to be a disaster. They're not going to get their money back. The project's not going to be finished. Maybe the builder or whoever they choose to renovate with goes into liquidation. They don't show up. And we heard of these horror stories out in the marketplace, and we knew that that was pulling on the heartstrings of these people. So we used that as leverage to get their attention in the Facebook platform. And we wrote this article which goes into the 3 rules of how you can avoid it. So 3 tips pretty much given to us by the client on how to avoid this disaster. And this positioned the client of ours, the bathroom renovation company, as the expert in the field. He's helping the prospective customer on how to avoid this, so he's gaining their trust in this process. And as Sebastian said, over 7,000, 9,000 people engage with this for 20 cents a click. So we've gone out to a very, very wide audience, and we've narrowed it down to people we know are interested in renovations. So that's a very, very targeted group. And then, like I said, from that, we could then follow up with these people and start to segment them into different areas so we could tailor the content that we serve them.
Exactly right. Exactly right. So if you are having issues with your marketing campaigns, you're trying to drive leads, your agency's telling you we need to give it more time, this could be it. You're probably targeting the prospect at the end of the buying cycle when they are least interested in hopping over to other resellers, or they're probably, price hunting, and they just give you a cold call and then you don't hear from them again. This could be why, because you haven't built the awareness, the consideration for your product and your services. And a lot of the times, even when people are investing, researching for a product, they don't know what they don't know. So an expert like yourself that knows industries in and out could give them a wealth of knowledge with a piece like this that makes them aware of what the things that they consider and how to avoid them. And that piece can position you as an expert. And then when they do call you, they're way more qualified. So if you want to learn more about how to do this for your business, like we said, regardless to what type of trade you're in or contract work, or even if you're just looking for, lower quality projects or higher end, more custom work, this can be done by targeting your audience correctly with articles like this. Give us a call and we'll be happy to consult you.